welcome back. We hear a lot about anti-aging products, so today we have dermatologist Heaton in from Legacy Dermatology up in Bountiful. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
When it comes to anti-aging products, I think we want a good combo. We want affordable, we want something that works, and we don't want to be wasting our money.
Right.
All right, so what are some of the things that we can do? What's the best thing we can do for wrinkle prevention?
You know, everyone has heard pretty much of Retin-A. The best thing you can do really is a topical Retin-A daily.
Now, is this a prescription Retin-A or is it over the counter?
Well, you can get over-the-counter formulas called retinol, which is good if you want to take that next leap and talk to your dermatologist and go up to the Retin-A level. That's better.
Okay, and what does that do?
It really just helps prevent some of the fine lines and wrinkles, and overall helps kind of smooth out that texture of your skin, give you a fine kind of glow and complexion. Now,
is this for women and I'll say men too, but I think a lot of us are the women that are interested in this.
Right.
Is this over 40? Is it over 50? Is this something we should be using in our 20s?
You know, you can start as young as your 20s. I would recommend that. Just as a preventative measure for fine lines and wrinkles, it's probably the best thing you can do, preventative and treatment.
All right, we always hear no smoking and then wear sunscreen. Are these the other things?
Huge. That's so important. No smoking and sunscreen. If you can use a daily moisturizer, and I usually recommend with at least an SPF of 30.
Okay, is that even in the winter or is that just in the summer?
Even in the winter time, because we get a lot of reflection from those UV rays off of the snow and just going back and forth from your car to the grocery store, from your car to your house.
Let's talk about the summer days when we're outside a lot. We're doing yard work, we're out at the pool, we're at the park. How often should we be reapplying sunscreen?
Every 2 hours is what the typical recommendation is. And of course, during those times, you want to be using a higher SPF.
Like what?
50.
And now, there are SPFs now that are like 100.
Right.
Are those better than 30? You know, for years we heard they're kind of the same. Is that true?
Well, you get a little bit of incremental benefit as you go up. Not much, but once you get kind of to that SPF of 50 and above,
you're in good shape.
You're in good shape.
Yeah. Okay. I'm religious with sunscreen, so this is good to hear.
That's great, because that's the best.
All right. What about clothing?
There are good sun protective clothing options out there. There didn't used to be, but nowadays there are. I mean, there used to be kind of big, funny-looking hats. They're much cuter hats now.
I wear a hat every day at the pool.
Available, yes.
I do. Hey, I don't care.
And you even have good sun protective clothing that has UPF in it. It's from some of the big name brands out there now, so there's definitely sun protective clothing that's available as well.
Okay, we hear all the time also that, a little Botox can go a long way to prevent wrinkles in the future. Is that true? Please say yes.
It is true. It's so true.
Not that I use it, wink, wink.
And if you're ready to make that leap to kind of, from just topicals to something more invasive, I think Botox is probably the best starting point and the best bang for your buck.
Is it?
It really is, as far as prevention and just getting rid of some of those fine lines and wrinkles, especially the forehead, in between the eyebrows area.
Yeah, and that can just make you look more rested and kind of keep those at bay.
Definitely.
Okay, does that prevent wrinkles, though? Because, I know every 3 months when that Botox wears off, I can still see those coming back.
It does. It does over time. As long as you're consistent with it, it does play a big role in wrinkle prevention as well. Okay,
Dr. Heaton, where can people get in touch with you? And just give us one last piece of advice as well.
It's, well, they can get in touch with me. Our office is in 5th South in Bountiful.
5th South in Bountiful.
Legacy Dermatology. The last piece of advice, if you have anything on your skin changing, size, shape, or color, Melanoma Awareness Month is next month in May.
Okay.
It's so easy to do a skin biopsy. Stop by, see your dermatologist. As far as wrinkle prevention, just be very consistent with those products. Topical Retin-A, if you use it every day, every night, you'll see the results. You'll see the results. Okay, great information, especially as we kind of head into these warmer months. Thank you so much for coming on. Thanks for having me.